Hey collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey Tarot. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Taurus season. I hope all is well. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. All right, let's tap right into the energy and see what is going on, what's going down on the timeline here. Happy birthday to all of my Taurus people. I hope you guys enjoy your season, your solar return here, okay? So collective, let's tap into this energy here. I'm picking up on a couple, okay? There's something about a hold or holding. Somebody could be physically in like a holding cell, or this is just energetically, spiritually, like somebody is being held back here, okay? And then you have this moon energy that's out here. Someone has not told the whole story. I'm just getting like there's more. With the moon energy here, whatever story or alibi or their version of an event that somebody has told, an authority figure, an officer, a detective, like, it's not passing the test is what I'm getting. You have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Swords in the reverse. Someone can't go anywhere, okay? I don't know if this is like an integration room. I don't know, but let's dive into the energy and see what's going on. I'm definitely picking up on a couple. A Gemini could be significant here, okay? Because whoever is the deciding factor, I'm getting like gateway energy, but on the physical realm. Okay, again, this could be an authority figure with the Hierophant here. They're not satisfied. They're not satisfied. They're not convinced. I'm getting something like that here, okay? All right. So let's see what this is about, you guys. Moon energy. Something is just not right, okay? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Whatever plan that somebody had in place, like the word I was getting was flop, okay? Something just has flopped, okay? All right, an Ace of Pentacles here. Could have been a couple that was getting money together. Something about this Ace of Pentacles here. Maybe how somebody went about this Ace of Pentacles. This could have been the motive here, okay? Because I'm getting, what were you doing? What was your intent? What was the motive? I don't know. Okay, a Wheel of Fortune here, where the motive was to, you know, go for a ride here, okay? Wheel of Fortune, somebody wanted the whole shebang, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune energy here. All right. Maybe they attempted to take somebody for a ride. Let's see. Let's get a couple more. These two could be looking at each other like they're dumb. They're both wearing a mask. Okay? Yeah, somebody cannot walk down the halls of a mentee here. Like, yeah, no. Yeah, a Queen of Pentacles energy with a Page of Wands here. Somebody speaking with this person. Okay? Interesting. Okay. There could be a group that's speaking. Okay, spanking. Sphinx. Okay, I just noted the halls of a mentee. Now we have the Sphinx energy here. Yeah. So this Queen of Pentacles could be a third party. All right. They could be conversating with somebody, or somebody's conversating with them here. Okay. Yeah, I'm picking up on a Virgo, third party. Strength energy here. Somebody could be on the cusp of a Virgo and Leo. Okay, it could be a Virgo and a Leo that's having a conversation here. Maybe somebody's trying to go within to find strength, to see what they're going to say. I feel like somebody has to present something. They're getting ready to speak with someone. I don't know why I'm getting that, okay? Yeah, with the Nine of Cups, child. What is this? Okay. All right. Let's see. Somebody's feeling, oh, I'm hearing behaving badly, okay? Someone's trying to come up with, you know, what to say to finesse somebody here, okay? Maybe they thought they had already done this, executed this here, okay? So you have the Ace of Swords. You have the Lovers. Wow. And then you have the Knight of Wands energy here. Okay. So the truth is already out, and I picked this up prior to me cutting off the camera. The truth is already out about a couple. So somebody needs to be mindful of answering questions, speaking to somebody who already knows the truth here. Okay. Knight of Wands energy here. I picked up on this Page of Pentacles as well. Somebody could feel like a page. They feel like a child. Again, there's this questioning, cornering energy here. Okay. Like somebody feels reprimanded. It's like that energy of where you're being forced to sit down and answer questions here. That's what I'm getting. Knight of Wands energy. Somebody feels like they want to scream. Okay. They want to scream. I'm hearing unraveled. They want to come undone here. Okay. So Ace of Swords to the Lovers here. I'm definitely getting heavy with the questioning, like asking somebody here. What was their motive? What was their intent? Why were you over there? Why did you do this on this date here? And whoever's asking the questions could already know the answers here. Somebody may have to write a statement here. Maybe they already did this. And it's like they're going over something here. Something is being like recanted, or I don't know. Six of Cups energy. I'm telling you. So again, there's a few messages here. Could have been a couple that worked together here to F somebody over here. But I'm also getting, for some of you guys, somebody put something in black and white. A lie, a falsehood. Okay, this could be fraud here. And like somebody is going over this here. Okay, with the Moon energy. All this could be going on behind the scenes. Past, present, or future here. Okay. Child, what is this about here? Somebody looking crazy. I can tell you that much. Crazy. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Queen of Wands is at the top of the deck. Can you get Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups? Look at them. Lost in the sauce, honey. Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups. Like somebody has to keep on a straight face, a poker face. But they really want to lose it. They really want to curse somebody out. Okay? They really want to spaz out. But I feel like wherever they're at, it's not the time or the place. Okay? It's not the time or the place. All right, let's see, y'all. This is crazy. This is energy. It's not the time nor the place here, okay? What the hell? Okay. Gluttony, devil. The motive was greed. The motive was, I'm going to set the money. The motive was to take, okay? Porky the pig. Take as much as they could take, get away with whatever they could get away with here. That was the motive. Do I have a full deck here? Okay. All right. Somebody could be asking somebody if they are, somebody's exhausted. Somebody could be asking somebody if they're working with a full deck here, or maybe that's just what they're questioning. Okay. Yeah, it's something about direction. Okay. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. That's what I'm getting. Like whoever is doing the questioning here, I'm getting like they're asking themselves this in their head. Like, is this person working with a full deck? Because it's like they know what they did. They may know why they did it, but they're trying to really put together how is it that they felt that they were going to get away with this. Okay. It's something like that. Okay. But gluttony was, somebody was led by greed. They were led by gluttony here. Okay. Like they're almost blinded to the point where they couldn't see, like you're doing too much. This is going to lead to destruction here. Okay. It's like when you eat so much, and then by the time you get home, you end up being sick and you're asking yourself, oh my God, why did I eat so much? Why did I get dessert? Why did I get seconds and thirds? That's what I'm getting. Like this gluttony energy took over. It took over and it led them. Okay. They were led by gluttony here. Somebody is questioning, is this couple working with a full deck? Okay. Yeah, look, this was an illusion that they were going to get victory. Okay? Whoever is like asking these questions, they've been doing this for quite some time. Okay? And it's not to the point where like they can plead insanity, but it's just they're still questioning. Um, I don't know, is it if it's about like they took something too far? Um, I think it has a lot to do with like receipts and things being traced here, okay? Like, why are you out here? Like, whatever they did, whatever crime they committed, it was like, it's not the 1920s. Like, you know that this can trace back to you. So I don't know if these couples were under the illusion. Well, they were definitely under illusion. We just saw that they were going to get a victory, that they had some covering here, okay? Maybe this was about who they know, okay? So let's see what this Five of Swords is about here, okay? Yeah, this could even be like somebody that was hiding in the shadows watching them here. Uh-huh. What was this Five of Swords about? What did they do? Illusion and victory. Child. It's like you see the finish line. Okay, you see the tape and you're running. You're like, yeah, we're going to make it. We're going to make it. Next thing you know, you just hit a brick wall. Boom. And you're like, what was that? What happened? That's what I'm getting. Like, somebody is questioning somebody's sanity right now, okay? And you know, we've been picking up on this energy for quite some time, where it's like the timeline is like, okay, you're doing this, you're doing that, and it's like you're already under investigation. You've already been caught, and it's like they're still going and going and going. So this timeline here could be coming to a close, okay? You have the world and you have prosperity here, okay? Somebody thought that they were going to travel the world, just as I said, trying to cross the finish line here, okay? This is all they saw. They got on these sunglasses. Somebody had tunnel vision, okay? But this prosperity, your confirmation, this prosperity, it was back with injustice, okay? Like, this wasn't going to happen. Again, getting back to the gluttony and the greed. Like they were blindsided. And look at that. You have this perseverance. And then this card is like this person is staring here. Okay. Somebody was honed in on this couple here. What were they doing? And what is this Five of Swords about here? All right. And if somebody wrote a statement in their past, okay. Fool. Somebody was like focused in on them, okay? They saw them in this full energy with their own two eyes. Somebody's like, what type of clownery is this? Okay? They can feel like these individuals are out their mind. Look, follow your path. Somebody was being followed. Somebody was being followed here. Damn. Okay, reunion. This could even be somebody who felt like they were going to be able to come towards you and connect with you again here, okay? But even though this card says reunion, I'm just getting this couple. Like they're happy, okay? Again, somebody felt like they were going to make it to the finish line. Like they were going to make it across the border somewhere. Yeah, no, the devil. Somebody was following the devil. Child, track, trace, bugged. Fantasy. Oh my God. Oh my God. This was a fantasy. This was a fantasy. Somebody was in an illusion. Let's put this devil right in this fantasy right here by illusion. It was a fantasy that they were going to have success and they were going to be able to move forward. Okay? But with the high priestess right behind the chariot, somebody already knew that. That it was a matter of time here before this tower hit. Okay? That's what they attracted. Damn. Come on, man. Come on, man. And now somebody's suffering. They're arguing here. Okay? These two knuckleheads. Yeah. These two knuckleheads, creative intelligence here, okay? Yeah, about a move that they made in the past here, okay? For some of you guys, again, this person is pissed because they feel like they hate the way They hate the fact that they're separated from you here, okay? But with creative intelligence, like you could have known that this person was going to try to spin the block here, okay? Somebody, this could be physically, somebody figured out that someone like in the physical plane was trying to come towards you here, okay? There's an outside party. Somebody also put the puzzle pieces together that this person thought that they were going to get back with you. There's arguments breaking out here. It's between this couple. They're arguing. They're going head to head. Head to head. Maybe because somebody wanted a reunion, but you're too smart for that. You're way too smart for that. Okay, what's at the bottom of the deck? Success, High Priestess, Chariot. Wow. Defeated. And that's more illusion. I don't know why I want to say illusionary. That's more illusion. More illusion. Illusion on top of delusion. Thinking that they were going to get back with you. Okay. Regardless of how you fell out with this person here. I'm definitely picking up on an X. Okay. Regardless of how you fell out with this person, I feel like there has been several events that have taken place since you left, since you walked away. And this person is caught up in something criminal is what I'm getting, okay? And with this defeat, okay, this the way somebody is like crying and carrying on, it's like you really thought you were going to get with this person, okay? That's crazy. Shit now. Dreams fulfilled. Come on, man. Come on, man. Somebody's exhausting. And I said that, greed. Somebody's exhausting. I don't know who this person is. I don't give a damn how good they think they look. It's no way in hell they thought that they were going to be able to spin the block and finesse you. Okay? Success is in the reverse. Success is in the reverse. Somebody was never going to get away with this. We got to get some specifics about what this is about. They're suffering. Okay? Dreams fulfilled. This devil was never going to have their dreams fulfilled. Okay? It just wasn't going to happen. What is this Five of Swords energy here? Okay? Somebody is something, a signature could be significant here. Yeah, they're in fight or flight. Of course they are. Toxic AF. Because they're stuck with their own toxic energy. Fight or flight. I'm telling you, somebody, I'm picking up on that on the run energy here. There's nowhere for them to go. Direction and gluttony. Somebody could be at a crossroad right now trying to see where they can go. Child, please. Concealed assets moved in secret here. Toxic. Somebody was greedy. Somebody stole something and they hid it, okay? Now, for some of you guys, this could be they stole something from you, or this person did something like on their own with this. I'm getting like a Bonnie, a broke down, bust down Bonnie and Clyde here, okay? And it's really an insult to Bonnie and Clyde legacy, if you want to call that. Like, concealed assets moved in secret. Somebody... They wanted to run off with a bag here, okay? And whatever bag they wanted to run off with, it wasn't theirs, okay? It could be a bag that was connected to a grandfather here. But there's a passed over grandfather that said no. So if somebody stole something from you, there's a passed over grandfather, grandmother that said, yeah, no. I think the F not, okay? They were going to make sure that this person had to stand for judgment here, okay? Some fraud that they did, okay? So your ancestors are all over this here. Somebody did some fraud. Maybe they did some fraud in your name here, a scam. They took a risk, okay? They're shook. They're shook about something that's being communicated with Mercury here, okay? Yeah, because something's blowing up in their face. You got Mercury and you got Pluto retrograde, okay? Confronting fears, hidden truths coming to light. They're shook. They're shook about something that's being communicated. Maybe something that's... Because we saw the Page of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles here, okay? There's some type of discussion that's going on here. I don't know, I'm hearing round table. Yeah, court case. Look. Look, it could be an official in somebody's face. Mercury retrograde. Whatever you said in the past. Whatever you communicated on paper in the past, okay? You gotta give it up. You gotta spill the beans. And the moon card is still out here. Somebody's stubborn ass is still somewhere stuttering, okay? Because they're lying, all right? They crying because they lying because they crying. Like a court case. Something's being communicated here. About what they said in the past. And I feel like for some of you guys, they put something in black and white. So I don't know if you had an ex and a third party that tried to team up against you to take you down some way, somehow. Yeah, no. Yep, they're being questioned. Child. Fight or flight in the reverse. Unethical, unjust, illegal, and unlawful. And the retrograde card tried to come out again. Look at this. Look at this. Travel. Yeah, no. Your flight's been grounded. You might as well get comfy. Okay? You might as well get comfy because you're going nowhere. Look, it's an investigator on somebody's ass. They can't go anywhere. You're going to get stopped at the airport. Hell, you might get stopped at the rental place. Okay? Whatever. Like, yeah, no. Somebody's on their ass here. Okay? Let's see. Fight or flight in the reverse because they got the truth and landed on the Ace of Swords, which means you don't even have a chance to get something started, okay? Ain't no need for you to even put your tennis shoes on, your running shoes. Immediately grounded. Unethical, injustice. So somebody's a flight risk, okay? Somebody's a flight risk and they're being watched. They're being maybe followed. We did say followed. They're being followed. To make sure they don't try to tiptoe nowhere. Okay? Like, Trying to pull a Houdini. Yeah, somebody's going to jail. Okay? They're going to jail. And I don't know what this is about. I don't even know you. Somebody tried to attach something to you and you don't even know this person. You don't have a personal relationship. This could be somebody who's connected to this couple or to this ex. Take it how it resonates here. But people are going to act like they don't know this person. Somebody's going to jail. That's it. Okay? They're not going to have anybody to call, to hit up outside. That's specific. That's a message for someone. Okay? Because of what they did, how they did it. Like when this person goes behind bars, that's going to be it. They're going to be excommunicated from I'm hearing every person known to man. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, somebody's going to be acting like they never heard of them, okay? So that could be an energy where, you know how it is, somebody gets knocked, okay? And maybe they were depending on somebody specific to get them out of something or somebody to use their credentials or their resources or their rank or their favor, child, please. That's just not going to happen. A narcissist is calling for backup here. Mercury. They lied. They lied. Somebody told a big lie. Toxic AF. Somebody told a big ass lie and it's major. Yeah. So you got let go and let God. Okay, this is what you had to do when it came to a couple because I feel like they tried to double team you with lies, backing each other lies, and it's two liars, okay, with no credibility whatsoever, okay? You had to let go and let God. This is how you're getting success. Yeah, there's a discussion. Did I say there's a discussion going on here? These two could be arguing back and forth with a toxic ass. Forum, discussion, and meeting, okay? Somebody told a big ass lie. So this could be perjury. It says unethical, unjust, illegal, unlawful, and Mercury landed right on that. Gemini and Virgo energy here, all right? You know, Mercury also talks about transactions, buying and selling. It also talks about quick wit, quick thinking. With this form, discussion, and suffering, they're trying to come up with something here. What to say, how to get out of something here. Somebody could have went to court and lied, or they lied on some legal documents, honey. All right. And they got to answer for that shit. They got to answer for it. Like, this is not a game. Collective. This is not a game. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Wow. Child. I do declare. Busy. Thought it was a vibe. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Well, what fell? What fell? No thoughts, just vibes. Disassociation, emptiness floating. Somebody is so disconnected, they're blown away. I don't know why I feel like with this card, it could be a feminine energy. Somebody has always been able to like use their feminine wiles to get out of something here. They've never been backed into a corner like this. Okay? They've been up Shit's Creek many times before, but they have never been backed into a corner like this, okay? Like they're literally having an out-of-body experience with this no thoughts, just vibes, okay? Somebody just sitting somewhere staring at the wall. That might be their only, can I say? They might be thinking of that as a look, still waiting on a sign. Somebody may even want to play as if like they don't have them all, okay? Because they have no excuse. They have no alibi. They have no explanation for whatever they did, whatever they said, okay? Child, please, no thoughts, just vibes. Like, this person here, they literally just want to disappear, okay? Wow. And then it hit Mercury here. Somebody was talking out of their ass. Maybe they were high when they said some shit. It hit Mercury. No thoughts, just vibes. Somebody was throwing something out there and they thought it was a game. I don't know if these are allegations towards you. But whatever they were saying, they were talking out their ass. And that's why whoever is questioning them or looking at this situation, they're saying, well, is this person playing with a full deck? Because why would they say this? And there's absolutely no evidence to back up their claims. That's what I'm saying. There's something here about a false sense of security. Somebody thought that they could say whatever and nobody comes behind them to follow up or question them here. This is crazy. No thoughts, just vibe. Disassociation, emptiness, and floating. But this person's going to have to come back down to earth, still waiting on a sign. They've never been in this situation before. That's what I'm getting. And then we got don't panic, faking confidence again. Because this is over. This is what somebody's been doing possibly all their adult life. They're trying not to lose it. It's something about truth and accountability. It's like this person, it's like their soul is leaving their body here. No thoughts, just vibe. Oh my God. Somebody could be like, hello, I'm asking you a question. This person is just staring off in space. Child, please. Still not over it. Regret, looping thoughts. Okay, looping thoughts, lingering feelings. It's like I said, loopy thoughts. Okay, treating drama as therapy. Chaos, addiction, and misprocessing. It fell to the floor. Look, they can't circumvent whatever this situation is with anything else. They were using drama. They were using gossip. Okay. They were using chaos. Somebody's a chaos agent. Misprocessing. Somebody loves to put out falsehoods and mistruth to cause confusion. All that shit has been flatlined. That's why somebody is sitting somewhere like they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. Oh my God. Let's get something on this Hierophant energy here and see what they got going on. This Hierophant energy. There's a past over grandfather that said, okay? Trying to slip away. Falling apart, falling into pieces, putting on a show. The show is over. The show is over. Now somebody's falling into pieces here. Okay, look, and then at the bottom, it says unworthy of trust, betrayal. There's no one in this person's circle that trusts them, okay? And I feel like initially it wasn't about trust here. Okay. Um, the whole thing is they don't have anyone that they can trust here. Okay. All of that, those favors and can I say resources and I know somebody, all that shit is dead. It's dead here. Okay. And their credibility is shot. They never had any credibility here. They were always, this is the type of people, the type of, this couple is something about them using other people for credibility. Oh, I know so-and-so, okay? Even though they're a whole POS, you know? Child. Okay, it says promiscuous in the reverse. Sleeps around, a temptress, free for all, steals your man. So you got them, they're arguing here because somebody said that you were a hoe. You were a whore. That shit done came back void 10 times over. That's why they're arguing. Okay. Fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield here. And I don't know why they're arguing about that here. Okay. Private relationship, doing drugs. You could have had an ex that listened to a third party. Like, come on, man. Hater. That's the truth. Somebody's just a hater. Somebody is somewhere arguing, honey, because it's a lie. They lied. They lied on you. I'm getting the energy where somebody been knew that somebody lied, but it's like something is coming back. Like there's a situation that snowballed and got out of control. And something started off with a bunch of petty lies from a hater. Okay? And it's like, if you would have never said the collective was this, that's the energy that I'm getting. It's like everything that they have done that has been compounded on top of, you know, criminal acts and falsehoods and lies. It comes back to some petty ass lies. It comes back to some hating ass shit. Okay? Sad. Trash. Friends, trash. Okay? Somebody's fake friends could see them as trash. Somebody's fake friends could be trash. Throwing away, getting rid of, and tossing out here. Child, please. Somebody couldn't trust their friends. So there could have been other people involved, you know? And that's what I say. Somebody could have been feeding an individual lies, you know? But it's one thing for somebody to feed you lies, but it's another thing for somebody to act on those lies here. And I feel like that was this third party. They're trying to throw, they're trying to throw some fake friends under the bus is what I'm getting. Because it says throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Well, that's fine. Do that. But it's too late. Because I'm getting, there's a couple that's going to be in this interrogation room. Okay. Again, this could be past, present, or future. There's a couple that has their back up against the wall. All this is too late for this. You can throw out whoever you want to throw out. You should have thought about that. Somebody put that on paper. They put that on paper. Or this could represent a text. That's why I said something got out of control. Somebody wrote something down. I don't know about you sleeping with somebody. They wrote something down. That was dumb. That was dumb. Caution. Yeah, confirmation. I don't know if you heard that. That was so dumb. God damn. Trying to fight for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. Look, it says knowing they effed up here. So it could be a third party masculine or feminine energy here that resulted to throw somebody up under the bus with just lies, okay? Lies on top of lies. That's how they were fighting for what they loved. I feel like all of that is wonder, okay? All of that is water up under the bridge, okay? That's why somebody's sitting around looking for a sign. Everything has caught up with them. Every lie has caught up with them. That was so dumb. Like, that was the dumbest thing that they could have ever done, is put some malicious shit on paper. And I've been saying that for years. And at the time they felt like that was the ticket, okay, to get somebody caught up. Oh, you say this, I'll put this on paper, everybody write something. That shit was so dumb. That's what's getting somebody caught up. Well, I'm gonna be here all day, so let's close it out, okay? These fake friends, trash. Throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. They did something for money. Which means they wanted to knock you out the box some way, somehow. Somebody could have even said that you were doing something for money. Direction is here again. Okay. Vices. Okay. Somebody also put in paper that somebody was struggling with some type of addictions. Okay. All because you're unique. That was the nail in the coffin. At the time, you couldn't tell them shit, though. Okay, 3611, 911. You could be seeing that. Solitude. Yeah, you were somewhere minding your business so they can get improvements. It landed on Mercury here, okay? In life, there is always room for improvement. Today, take a moment to see what you can be doing better. Solitude here, okay? You also could have went through a transformation. Improvements in solitude. Take time to be alone. Tune out the noise and chaos of the world and tune into your inner peace here. Okay, let's get one more. Unique is at the bottom of the deck now. Okay. Comfort. Okay. Hatred. Damn. Somebody hated your comfort. Somebody hated the improvements that you made. So they doubled down on some bullshit is what I'm getting. Hatred is like a cancer. It destroys you from the inside out. And that's what's going on with the timeline that they're on. It was all about, we saw the card hater. It was all about somebody hating on you. And the lies kept compounding and compounding. You were somewhere in solitude, making improvements. Yeah, no. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. Let's get another round on the Hierophant energy here. Wow. I cannot. Okay. Yeah, somebody's trapped. They're trying to get out of the trap too. I'm telling you, they're trying to run away. They want to go on the run here behind it. They've been tracked, bugged, traced, followed, investigated. Y'all, please. It's all the way up their ass. Look, they're trying to get away from this trap. They thought this manipulation was going to get them out of a trap. It was going to bring them some level of comfort here. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. That was never going to happen. It's too late to throw away what a fake friend said. They're somewhere living their life. Okay. Ciao. Casanova. Somebody was easily manipulated here. Okay. Somebody could have been a people pleaser here. Somebody had a need for attention here. Okay. Breakthrough here. Yeah. So this person was picking up on a masculine energy. Doesn't have to be, but they were led to believe that something was a good idea. This was going to be the breakthrough that they wanted. I feel like it had a lot to do with finances. We saw the concealed assets moved in secret here. So it had everything to do with trashing who you are mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, in order for them to get a come up. Money worship here. They're trapped. Last spread. Hatred. It was a third party that was full of hatred and somebody's fake ass friends here. Okay. Unexpected. They didn't expect this secret weapon to be brought back up and analyzed. Okay. Lifesaver is in the reverse. Ain't nobody coming to save your ass. I'm telling you, when somebody gets locked up, that's it. Okay. Somebody have a damn ally on the outside. That's over with. I feel like this person used all of their lifelines 10 times over. Okay. And for some of you guys, some of them lifelines may be behind bars with them. Lifesaver is in the reverse here. There's nobody to call on. Okay. Secret weapon. They didn't expect for this to be such a huge thing. Okay. Yeah. Breaking news of unexpected disputes, rising tensions, engaged in constant battles, and facing relentless opposition here. Okay. Yeah. Unseen by foes, ready to be unleashed. They didn't know something also like came out here. Okay, somebody found something out, and this was unexpected. That's why they're arguing here. You said this, you said that. If you would have never said that, why did you put that on paper, child, please? And it's all tied to a court case. Everything that somebody said and put in paper is going to be brought back up and analyzed here. Okay? Child, please. All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey Tarot. Bye.